Okay, well, here my head is starting to come together. It comes up and down in here. So I get comments that I'm crazy, but just about everybody and people that I know who I would regard as my friends like to make fun of me. They look at me and they'll imitate me. Start making weird faces. And I'm a big joke to the world. If I go to the hospital, they yell at me to stop it and to stand up. They're not going to put up with this. So I don't have anywhere to have dignity unless I'm hiding in this room. And then I'm just left. It feels like an endless hell. I was walking down the sidewalk, which is extremely difficult for me. I will use a walker or a cane. And there was a little boy watching me. His little face looked so stricken. I think like children and animals and people at the pool. They know there's something physically wrong with me. It's just the older people. And not all of them. I mean, it makes people uncomfortable. There's a lot of nice people, but they're not the ones at the hospital. I don't understand how they're so cruel to me. And I'm in so much pain. They blame me. And I had so many staples on each side. They had to cut me open from here to here to put the rods in my legs. There's pins in my hips. But they just want to diagnose me with psychiatric conditions and leave me desperate and unable to take care of myself. I can't get around. I can't even get a handy dart because they say I don't qualify for that. And I was so scared and terrified by what was happening. And I still am. But it's only been like a year and a half since I found out about classic Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. My massage therapist told me about EDS. But they don't think that it's this bad. I've had a lot of surgery. I definitely don't think this should be possible. I should have had an aneurysm a long time ago. And I should have put a tarp over my car and killed myself when I had the chance. Because I don't know how to, I don't know what to do. I don't know if my body's gonna get itself sorted. And I have no quality of life. So, like, most of the time I just lie here, suffering in silence. Oh. I've been arrested a lot for saying that I want to die. I didn't hurt anyone. How am I gonna live through this and not say anything? And I ah see that video, electromagnetic video of fascia, and then I'm told there's nothing physically wrong with me, which is ridiculous. Oh, and I think, well, I know the pharmaceutical companies are in control of this country. And they want everyone to have a psychiatric diagnosis and be on these pills. They don't care about fascia. There's a lot of people being told nothing's wrong with them. Oh, that have serious issues with connective tissue that's being completely ignored. And some of you want to say I'm crazy. I don't understand it. Like, sentient. Oh, it took me a long time to be connected to my feelings. I had to work with a sacrocranial therapist for years. Oh, desensitization is insane with this EDS. It's insane. Ugh. And then I look at other people. I'm like, I can't be the only person, so I start looking around. And I'm definitely not. I had already had this posterior repair before they cut me open from there to there on both sides. And it's like a big Mobius strip all around in here. Uh, and it corresponds with my jaws. My hips and my jaws absolutely correspond. Ugh. Ugh. That's why I asked people if they ever took apart a softball. Because that's what I think I am. Like a softball. I'm a string of electric tissue. There's elastic. There's some elastic thing. It is going in a line. And then you look at teeth really close up because it always ends in my teeth. And they come up, these little white lines. The same as like in your fingernails. Like the fascia, it's it doesn't just go from there to there. It's a long, continuous, elastic line. And there's reciprocity from the opposite foot to the opposite hands, and one foot to the other foot. Oh, oh, even though not everybody has elastic as tissue, I still have the same. Like I saw an illustration talking about fascia and how it goes. It's like surrounds your organs, but it also goes through them. Like if you think about an orange and all that connective tissue in the orange and all the little segments, or if you're cooking and you're cutting meat apart, you use ribs, you see those sheaths. Ugh. And they're shifting on other people. I'm not the only one. It's just that they got doubled back when they cut me open, and then it's tearing itself apart. But okay, like if you look at the comedian David Cross, you, you can see he's twisted in the same kind of way. Of course, I'm a female, female hips are very different than male hips. Uh, oh, and almost all the research has been done on men. Oh, instead of leaving me, chasing me out of the hospital with security guards, they should be studying to see the effects of bilateral femur fractures on women who have already had extensive gynecological surgeries because they were misdiagnosed. Oh, this behavior started like 3 years ago. Before then, I was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I think I was almost like 350 pounds, and I just kept running up and down stairs because I always thought, no, I just gotta power through. I gotta power through. But it made me bigger and bigger and worse and worse. And then I hit a wall. I hit a wall. And then it started going backwards. And now it's faster and faster and faster in a rebound. Uh, uh, what do you do if you go to the hospital and the nurse says, what's happening to you is impossible? What do you do? Go on YouTube, make a fool of yourself so people can put sexually suggestive comments and denigrate you. Uh, 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 uh. For Halloween, I want to dress up like a surgeon. I'm going to walk around with a staple gun. Everything goes through my nose. Everything goes through my nose. I don't think they know what the fuck eczema and psoriasis and allergies are. Because if you really look into it and research it, they don't really know. But I know. It's twisted fascia. It's what it is. I think it's so interesting with all the drug addicts. What's happening to their fascia? They're all like, I feel like I look like a drug addict sometimes. That's going right in there. That fentanyl is going right in their fascia. It's making it, I don't know what the hell is happening. But I know I'm not the criminal. I'm not the criminal. I'm not the criminal. You want to call me crazy? You want to put me down? Laugh at me. People drive by. Laughing. I guess they figure I'm a drug addict. I don't know. I was sitting at the park with this homeless guy. He's real low IQ. He's real scared. And then this lady drives up and she's got 2 kids in her car. She jumps out and there's another drug addict girl coming out of the outhouse. She says, Look at that, kids. Look at that. I work for a living. Oh, nice parenting. You point at people who've been totally abused by society and scream at your children. Oh, aren't you superior? You moral superior people. I sat at the mall in Burnaby and I tried to look for people who had twisted up fascia, and I could see people. You could see their like shoulders and their knees and stuff and ankles are like all wonky. No. No. Oh, I wish I could escape North America because I don't think they give a shit about anybody here, and it's gonna get worse. I can't go anywhere. I can't read comments. I need help, and nobody can help me. Yeah, I can see people with this condition. I could sit in a mall and I can pick people with EDS out. I could see them. How many people are being told nothing's wrong? How many drug addicts have begged for help from doctors? I don't like drugs. Ugh. 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 I'm so judged for drinking. Ah, and it's the only relief I have. But I can't hardly drink. It's too hard on me. Ugh. There's terrible sounds in my head. Ugh. 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 I was supposed to. Ugh. 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 I wish I was American. I mean, at least I could try and sue a doctor. I'm Canadian. I have no recourse. Ugh. Who'd want to be a Trump American in this condition? Well, maybe they'd let me die. I don't know. I don't know. It's all I can do is think endlessly. Ugh. Oh. One of my daughters was diagnosed with severe ADHD. And another one is diagnosed as autistic. And they've done studies in Scotland and they're showing there's a high correlation to ADS, autism, and ADHD. There's only one department in Toronto, York University, that does EDS in this entire country. Every day, the College of Physicians and Surgeons tells doctors in training, if you hear hooves, think horses, not zebras. So, in other words, if it seems like somebody's got a condition, they don't. I've been denied medical genetics twice. That'd be way cheaper than the amount of money they've spent torturing me, gaslighting and neglecting me. But I don't think that they want people to know about fascia. Because it doesn't serve how they treat us. But you look at robotics, and they understand tensegrity all too well. This is a war on us. It's a war on us. We trust the health authority. It's an authority. Why is health an authority? Why did they burn my grandmothers? They didn't uh, know anything. The gynecological torture they've done to women. Some 17th century king decided women should be given birth on their back. I was born bow-legged. They told my parents to nail shoes to a board. There's pictures of me as an infant crawling around, dragging this board behind me. They've diagnosed me with like 10 different skin conditions and a whole bunch of psychiatric disorders. I've been arrested well over 10 times for the Mental Health Act, usually for trying to access health care. I begged for euthanasia for more than 10 years. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. This continent is full of men my age who completely objectify women. This is a sick, sad society. I can't get any help. I can't rent a room. All I get is men who want sexual favors for a room. I tell them I'm too disabled. Oh, you gotta be able to take a little pain, one says. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh, I was a caregiver. I worked with dementia patients. I worked with developmentally disabled people. I was a single parent. I worked 2 jobs. And I'm ghosted by my millennial children. And say they love me forever, but I don't need my hot mess. So let me die, Canada. Let me die. You give me some dignity. You let me die with dignity. You give me euthanasia. Canada, you did this to me. You did this to me. I know who my enemy is. It's the College of Physicians and Surgeons, the same cunts who are on the same yachts with Purdue Pharmaceuticals and all the politicians. And I know what the hell's going on, and I'm ready. I'm ready to leave. I don't want to be here no more. You're evil cunts. Evil cunts. You're evil cunts. And I hope there is a hereafter. I hope there is a hereafter. Ah, ah, I hope you will be reckoning. Ah, 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 ah. You drugged me through the wax museum when I was a kid in Victoria. I saw all your torture chambers. Why'd you want to terrify people like that? The same reason you hung people off Protection Point in Nanaimo? 'Cause you're evil cunts, that's why. Oh, oh. So there's a whole bunch of comfortable Canadians out there, but they're not so comfortable anymore. No, they're getting less and less comfortable every day, but they're still really comfortable compared to the likes of me. Oh, and let me tell you, they couldn't care less. Oh, no, they couldn't care less. That's what we got in Canada. We don't give a fuck because the fucks were beat out of our ancestors. If there was a God, I'd be dead. And the children, they're getting. I saw a child on TikTok, and its joints were all flopped over. Oh my god! And they're getting all the skin conditions, and they're getting the allergies. Oh, oh my god! And they wanted to do surgery on my septum. Oh, they don't know anything. They don't know anything, and they're just cutting and stapling and drilling. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, get my back. Oh, 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 I live in Canada where they're gonna take grandmothers and they're gonna chase them out of hospitals with security guards. That's where I live. I'm gonna get arrested. I'm gonna be brutally handcuffed. You know how painful that is for me. I'm gonna be put in jail. Oh, it shouldn't be possible. It should not be possible. for euthanasia. I begged. I've been chased out of the hospital by up to 4 security guards, and they won't let me use my walker or my walking stick. They say it's a weapon, and they take it away from me, and they make me stumble for 2 blocks away from the hospital because I live in Canada. I live in Canada. I live in Canada. I'm a medical fugitive. Just you can't question an orthopedic surgeon. An orthopedic surgeon's like a god, don't you know? They don't do nothing wrong. They don't do nothing wrong. No orthopedic surgeon ever done no wrong. The last time I got arrested, which was 2 or 3 days ago, I talked to the supervisor for a long time. And I asked him if I'm going to be arrested, if I dress up like a surgeon, go to the hospital with a staple gun. I didn't get a straight answer. So now there's nowhere for people like me to live in Canada. There's nowhere for people like me to live in Canada. Oh, 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 oh. My mom took me to lots of doctors, and they all laughed at me. I remember an eye doctor saying it must be my sixth muscle. Some said, oh, he must have extra nerves other people don't. Ah. I remember the dentist, he's like, you're grinding your teeth. Your jaw's got to be going all the way over to here for you to grind your teeth like that. Hello! 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 You asshole! Oh, 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 oh. Scotiabank, they want all my money. They want all of it. Scotiabank, you're more fucked than you think. Scotiabank, fuck you! Sorry I ever went to college. I'm sorry I was born here. I begged for mercy. I begged for mercy. There's no fucking mercy. There is no mercy. God damn it. I gotta go.